Morning, Amber.
Good morning, beautiful people. I heard what you were saying about me.
Yeah,
Oh, yes, I struggled a bit this morning. I was up till almost 2 o'clock with my 4-year-old and then still couldn't
Oh
turn my
gosh.
day brain off. So I've had an interesting night, but it's all good. All good, all good, all good. I'm excited to get up and see your lovely faces and hear you laughing at my expense. Oh dear. Well, I hope you all had a good night. I hope you all slept well. I really enjoyed last night's call. I hope you guys did as well. Just love the interaction and hearing how the week is going for everyone. So that was really good. This morning, we are going to talk about retention in your business. And we're also going to have a bit of a chat about what we can do to maximize. But first, we have Miss Stephanie. Hopefully she's ready. Yes, the dressing gown is on. Awesome. Stephanie wanted to have a bit of a chat about her day yesterday. How are you going, Steph?
Yeah, hi, good. Missed the call last night, but I was at the opportunity meeting, so that was good. Watching Sue and Jerry do their first presentation, and they were brilliant. So that was really motivating as well. But yeah, I missed the call. But I guess wanted to say I guess what people were all just saying then, how motivating this is. And I'm just feeling so pumped about my business again. I had a really good day yesterday. I went to a networking mums group in the morning, met some great people, all from all sorts of different industries, but so much stuff on offer there, and really nice to sort of share my business with them, and I think it's going to be a really good group to be part of. And then doing the Facebook Live was, of course, nerve-wracking and but fun, and I cannot believe I've had nearly 500 views on it now, and I don't know where the hell they're coming from.
That's amazing, isn't it? Your title must be very catching.
Yeah, so that was good, and yeah, I'm just and then going, like I said, going to the meeting at the end of the day. It's just these things are just amazing for your confidence and your motivation and getting everything going. So I guess because I missed the call last night, I just wanted to share that with everybody today.
Cool. Thanks, Stephanie. I watched your Facebook Live, obviously, and I did mention you last night, and I thought it was really good. I thought you were really relaxed and you actually spoke about some valuable stuff there about change and accepting change and all the rest of that. So well done. I thought that was really good.
Well, thanks very much.
Thanks for sharing. So the event last night, Sue and Jerry have started a new location, is that right?
Yeah, we're in DY now. We try and do it once a month. We've had Aaron down twice, and Angela Lucenti did the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, sorry, not Angela. We've had Aaron down twice and Steve Baker down.
Okay.
Angela did another one, and Sue and Jerry did it by themselves for the first time last night, and yeah, it went really, really well. Jerry's so relaxed, and he adds a bit of humour in there.
Yeah.
And Sue talked about the products and things. So yeah, it was really good. So that's good. We're starting to get a monthly thing going. So
good.
We just need to come up a little bit more.
Yeah, sure. That's good. Good to hear. Okay. Alrighty. I know some of you are on a little bit of a time limit, so let's get rocking and rolling. This morning we are talking about retention. Rightio. I'm pretty sure I'm recording, hopefully. Okay. Retention and the natural flow of retention. You may have heard this being spoken about before, you may not have. It's not actually one of those things that is trained on a lot, but I think it should be, and I think it's something that you need to talk about with all of your new people, just to make them aware that it's natural and normal, and it's going to happen to them. So what I do and what I've been trained to do and what I talk to my people about is thinking of your business like a sieve. So you fill it up with, for example, dirt. There are always pieces that are going to fall through, and you're left with, those bigger pieces are left behind, but you're left with less than you had before, and your business isn't any different. So you put people into your team. Some people stay as business builders, some people stay as customers, some people leave entirely. Some people go from business builders to just customers. It's just a reality, and it's just going to happen. So ask yourself, have you ever had a team member decide this business isn't for them? Or possibly a customer who's decided to stop using the products, if you haven't had a team member leave you, for want of a better word. I certainly have, and it hurts. It does make yourself feel like this little kid down the bottom. It makes you feel pretty crappy, and you think, but why? Why don't you see what I see? Why don't you have this fire in your belly about this business like I do? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you? It really does make you feel pretty crappy, but it's just going to happen. So, not that you have to get used to it, but you have to accept that it's going to happen. And, you can put them on a 3-way call with your upline and have a chat about the reasons why they're leaving. But that's pretty much about all you can do. You cannot convince someone to stay if they don't want to stay. And that's another point. Do you want someone in your business who doesn't really want to be there? Because all you're going to be doing is chasing your tail and trying to motivate them. And we all know, somebody else motivating you doesn't last, and it doesn't work. You need to be able to motivate yourself. So you don't want to be, trying to get this person interested in the business. You don't want to get them to try and come to events, and you put in all your effort into something that is just not going to happen. So you are wasting your energy. So what do you do about this? Well, you accept it. You just have to. You don't quit just because somebody else did. So important. It could be your best friend, that you've enrolled into the business, that got all excited, and then he or she decided that it wasn't for them. You can't quit just because they did. If you still see the vision, if your why hasn't changed, then you've just got to keep going, because the only way that you're going to fail is if you quit. That's a surefire way to fail. If you keep working your business, you will succeed. Teach this to your downline, because it will happen to them, and I can guarantee it will happen to them. If it's happened to Aaron and Lyndon and Craig and Angela and Steve and, all the big wigs, it's going to happen to us. And work with the people that you still have. Really value those team members, and tell them the reason one of your team members quit. Be totally honest. It's never you. It's never the team. It's really that person, and possibly the belief in themselves. Possibly the business wasn't for them. Possibly they weren't for the business. Who knows what the reason is. But what you need to do is never, ever stop enrolling. So you think of the sieve again, and what you need to do, things are falling out, but you've got to keep filling up your sieve over and over and over and over and over and over again, so that it keeps being full. You want a full team. The full team is what's going to make you rank advance. A full team is what's going to get you the income that you're aiming for. The people that stay are the people you want to be putting your efforts into supporting, training, listening to, and helping. Okay, so don't put a huge amount of effort into those people who leave, or even those people who are doing nothing. I had somebody enroll, I reckon it was 5 months ago, and every now and again I'll message her and I'll say, are you ready to get started? How's your list going? Oh yeah, I've been working really hard. I'm like, that's cool. You just come back to me when you're ready. And I've actually left it for 3 months, and she messaged me this week and said, can we have a call this week to talk about how I can best get started? So it's got to be the right time for them to do anything. Surely there's things I can do to increase retention in my business. Well, yes, there are. There are lots of things, as you can see from the list, that you can do to maximize the retention in your business. Now, this will never stop somebody from leaving, somebody who doesn't want to be there, somebody who this isn't right for, somebody who isn't right for this. This is not going to stop them from leaving, but it will stop people leaving for reasons that you can control. Okay, so let's go through them. You need to be open and honest from the start. So, and you know, everybody is trained on this. We don't tell people that you can make $1,000 a month as of tomorrow. We don't tell people that you'll be a millionaire in 2 years. We need to be open and honest. You know, if you work really hard, if you are consistent, if you do the trainings, if you do the actions that are going to make you an income, those income producing actions, if you do them consistently, you can build up your income quickly. But it's really hard to put a dollar value on what people can make until they get to that Sapphire Elite stage. And then you can put that minimum on there, because that's, you know, reliant on cycles. Don't make false promises and be realistic. You know, if somebody has said to you that they can work 10 hours a week, well, they're not going to be Sapphire in 3 months. Okay, so you really need to be realistic with them. And I think that's one of the biggest things you can do from the start when you have a new person, because you don't want their expectations to come crashing down in the first few weeks or the first few months, and then they're going to get really jaded about that. You need to help them get started. It's like starting a new job. We've all probably started a new job. You've walked in there and you pretty much got no idea what you need to do. So you need to show them the way. You need to show them how to get the getting started training. You need to show them where the websites are, where the Facebook sites are for support. You need to show them how to contact their upline leader, how to contact customer service, show them the way, work with them through their list, work with them. I know some of you do like a 48-hour initial goal, which is getting your list ready. Work with them through that, be there to support them and help. We've been through that, help them set realistic, achievable goals. So work with them. How many hours a week can you put in? Okay, well, you know, if you put this many hours a week in, this is a realistic goal within this time frame. Introduce them to your upline leader and to the rest of the team. This is so, so important. You know, I've got a really good team in South Africa, and a lot of times they will introduce somebody into their business, they'll enroll them, they'll get them started, they'll put them in our Facebook group, but they won't introduce them to me. And, you know, all it needs at the minimum is a Facebook chat, but preferably a Skype or a Zoom call so I can actually see that person and make them feel really welcome into our team. Plug them into the system. I've actually got an email that I send people, or it's a Facebook chat mostly actually, when they start, and I say webinars are here, diamond training's here, team training's here, your local events on here, and these are all the places that you can find them and keep up to date with the times and the locations of these. So plug them into the system and get them feeling like they're part of something amazing. Launch their business. And this is one that I think Angela pretty much implemented when she came into Jeunesse. You know, get in that sort of party plan style, I suppose, but get them initial success to show them it can be done. So this is really good. If you go and launch somebody's business and they get 2 or 3 or 6 sign-ups, you know, they're gonna see that they can make some money from that. So they're gonna get that initial customer acquisition bonus into their Jeunesse wallet, and they're gonna see that it's actually not that difficult to make money. You just got to do the right actions. Communicate well with your entire team. This is really important too. If you know something that you can share with your team, share it with them. It doesn't matter how small it is, how big it is, how exciting it is, how boring it is. Just share it with them. If you know that there's a new product coming out in 2 months' time, even if you don't know what it is, get excited about that and share that with them, because, you know, they might be sitting on the fence at home going, oh, I don't know if this is really for me. Oh, there's a new product coming out. Okay, well, I'm going to at least wait till then. Create a supportive team culture, create a family. And we're going to talk more on this tonight. I think this is super duper important. You need to create a culture where that's comfortable to communicate. So if people are having an issue, they're comfortable to come to you. They're comfortable to give you a call and say, you know, oh, this is going on in my life right now. That's maybe why I'm a bit quiet, or this is happening in my business. What can I do about it? So you really need to create a supportive environment for people so that they feel like they can speak about things that are happening. And recognition, huge, huge, huge. Recognition is huge. You know, we're actually born to want to be told that we've done well. And you don't have to make a big deal out of it if people are shy. But, you know, our rank advancement slides that we put up into JFI International, that's awesome. People love that. And I love how many likes and comments people get when somebody rank advances. It's huge. It's so supportive. You know, we do a little Zoom call in our team, generally on a weekly basis. And if anybody's rank advanced, we will definitely recognise that there and get them to, you know, have a chat with everybody else about how they've done it and how it feels to actually get up to that new rank. So super, super important. You know, and there are other things you can do. You can send people free products. When my people rank advanced in South Africa, Instantly Ageless wasn't available then. So I sent them some just to congratulate them. It might have taken 3 months for it to get there, and they actually got it in South Africa about 2 weeks after they got it. But, you know, they were really impressed about that. You know, Aaron's got some T-shirts out at the moment, those JFire T-shirts for Orlando. And I'm going to buy a few of those for people that I know are really, really close to rank advancing. And I'm going to send them those as a congratulations. So there are different things that you can do. When you're down, go up, and when you're up, go down. Another really important thing. So when you're feeling down, when your belief is low, when something bad is happening, call your upline and talk to them about it. Don't go downline, because you're just going to bring them down as well, okay? It's your upline's job, I suppose, to talk you through it and, you know, maybe work out a solution or just commiserate with you. But when you're excited, when you're really excited, when you're super pumped, when you're motivated, go down to your downline, because that feeling will flow down to them. Understand that it is an ever-present process. It's constantly moving. People leave, new people join. Sometimes people who have left come back, and it just continues and continues and continues. Do the best you can do. Be authentic. Conduct yourself and your business with integrity. And just know that people don't leave you. If you are conducting your business the right way, people are not actually leaving you. It's not personal. People are leaving the business. It just wasn't right for them, or they weren't right for the business. So it's all about mindset. You need to have the right attitude. When things go wrong, when you're having a crap time of it, I always find that it helps just to go, okay, well, it is what it is. Can I do anything about it? Yes or no? And if it's no, you've just got to get on with it. You've just got to move on. You can't let it drag you down, because it's going to drag your business down with it. Okay, let's talk about the challenges for today. Do another Facebook Live. You guys thought that was it, I bet, didn't you? You thought, I've done my Facebook Live, I can relax now. Sorry, we're going to do another one today. You've got all day. If you've done one yesterday, you know exactly how to do it. So there are no excuses. Talk about anything. Talk about retention if you like. You know, take some inspiration, hopefully, from this morning. Talk about a live event that you've had on this week. There are so many live events. If you've got one coming up, talk about that and say to people, you know, if you're curious, let me know. I'll give you the details. Come along and we'll have a meal beforehand, catch up, and then listen to the presentation, see what you think. All right, so do another Facebook Live. It can be about absolutely anything. And your second challenge is to set a plan of action for next week. Okay, so we're not going to be doing these calls next week, and everybody can just sort of go ugh, and stop the momentum and the consistent action that we've all created this week, and we don't want that to happen. So you want to set a plan of action for next week and commit to it 100%. So you want to write down exactly what you're going to do, when you're going to do it, and you need to pin that up somewhere so you can see it. So hopefully if you're not doing those actions, every time you walk past that list, you feel guilty, guilty enough to actually get on the phone and do those actions. So write down how many calls a day you're going to make and be realistic. What have you got on next week? What are your responsibilities? What can I fit around my life? How many new connections per day will you make? And we talked about doing this over Facebook. But you can do that if you go out to the supermarket. You can do that if you go out to a market on the weekend. So how many new connections per day are you going to make? And who do you need to follow up? Maybe you've got people from 4 months ago that you haven't followed up, that you haven't spoken to for a while. Maybe you've got customers who haven't ordered for 4 months. You know, make a list of those people and follow them up. You know, hi, it's Amber. I noticed you haven't ordered for 4 months. Just wondering how you're liking the products and if I can help you order anything. Tell them about the new skin brightener. They might be really interested in that. And this is just another one. Your why. We all know that the why, our whys are what keep us going every day and what keep us working in our business, because we all have whys, and all our whys are different and slightly different to, you know, the person next door. So if you haven't got your why put up where you see it every single day, that's another thing that you should be doing. So I actually have mine on the wall next to my bed. So when I wake up every morning, I see it. Possibly why I can't turn off at night time. But it's really super duper important. Cara Vayner actually does a really good session on finding your why. And, you know, I could even contact her and ask her to do one for us, because she delves a lot deeper. And for me, it was actually a real eye-opener into why I'm doing this business. And, you know, for a long time, my why was just to create a really adventurous childhood for my kids and to retire my husband. But working with Cara, I actually dug down a little bit deeper and found out the why to my why, if that makes sense. Okay, so there's a reason that you have chosen your why. There's a reason that you want those things in your life or for your life. And, you know, that might be something that you'd like to sit down today and have a real deep think about. Why do I want to be home with my kids? Why do I want to make money to make me independent? All those sorts of things. And I'd really love it if I can unmute a few of you tonight, and so that you can share your whys. Okay, cool. Alrighty. So go out there and be awesome, like I know that you can be. Have an amazing day. I am going to put this up as soon as I can into our group, so that you can possibly see those challenges again if you haven't got them. But I think they're pretty easy to remember. That Facebook Live, I can't wait to see all your new Facebook Lives today. If you didn't do one yesterday, I should kick your butt, but I won't. But if you don't do one today, I will kick your butt. So I've unmuted everybody. Trina's loving that. Trina wants to see that.
Amber, are you going to upload live event tonight?
Am I?
Yeah.
No, unfortunately, I can't. My babysitter will actually be in Adelaide, my mum.
Cool.
And yeah, and because excuses, but my husband starts work really, really early. So I really need somebody to, sleep over and be here.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of trips to Adelaide for live events, as Wendy will know, and driven home the same night. And it's about a 4-hour drive. So I leave Adelaide about 10 o'clock and get home, really super duper late. And, I'm a bit over that. So I've decided that when I go to events, I'll stay down now. But yes, it means I need a babysitter and I just don't have one at the moment. So no, I'm sorry, I won't.
That's right. I might not get there myself.
You might not. I know it's going to be awesome. I'm going to be there. Well, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm actually sitting on the floor because I can't get on my chair right now. My back's done.
Not good. That just must be, that would do my head in. Full credit to you for actually putting a smile on your face and getting out of bed, I reckon.
It's better than moping. I did have to.
Well done.
Yeah, exactly. But Craig will be in Adelaide tonight doing that presentation, so I'm sure that'll be a big event. I know that Lyndon is going to be in New Zealand tonight, I reckon. Thanks for that. So that'll be a big one as well. The poor guy will probably look absolutely terrible because he's flown all the way from God knows where over the other side of the world. So enjoy that, Matt. Events. Have fun tonight. I will record tonight's call. It's going to be a good call. Bring your tissues, I reckon. The experience, the experiences that I've had with this guy who I've got talking tonight. I've spoken to him a couple of times, and once in person, because he lives a lot further away from me. So once in person, I've seen a couple of his videos, and he's made me cry every single time. So maybe that's just me being a sook, but I cried because he cried. So it's going to be a good call. He's got a really good message, and something that we spoke about this morning is building that family culture within our teams, and he's just done it so well. So get on tonight. Hope to see you there. And we've also got another guest speaker, Miss Stephanie. I can see your back. Miss Stephanie is going to be talking to us tonight about a special topic. I think it's a pretty special topic, about not being so hard on yourselves. One of my favourite saying is you can only do what you can do. Things happen, life happens, and I don't believe in beating yourself up about that. So that'll be really good as well. So tonight's going to be really good. Put at least an hour away for that. We may go over that, who knows, but it'll be good to see you all. Hope you all have an amazing day. Thanks again for coming on this morning. You all look beautiful.
Thank you. Thanks, Amber, for this morning. I'll be at the event tonight, so I'll watch the recording tomorrow.
No worries, Wendy. Have a good time tonight.
Yeah, it'd be great. Anyone needs any help in Adelaide, let me know, and I'm more than happy to assist them if they can't make it.
Awesome, Wendy. Awesome. Thank you very much. All right, guys, go out there and be awesome. Kick butt, do your daily tasks, and I'll do mine.
Bye.
Have a great day, everyone.
Bye.
See you.
Take care, Jamie.